Hello, my name is Jen Johnston, and welcome to my Affinity Space presentation. When I began searching around for an Affinity Space, I had only one real solid goal in mind. I wanted to participate in a space that felt safe, instructional, and culminated into something I could use later on in my teaching. For those of you who don't know, I am an AmeriCorps service member, and the populations I serve are students from a variety of backgrounds, though largely those from SES-challenged neighborhoods. Being the head of the STEM club in my school was especially apropos during this semester, as one cannot talk about games and learning without at least a bit of technology thrown in. As such, the Affinity Space I chose was the community in the Minecraft EDU, or Minecraft's Education Edition site. Now, I've played a fair bit of Minecraft in my day. That's me with a flower crown. And those are my dogs. And also those. And that's my horse. And that's my sheep. But I had not had the opportunity to explore the Education Edition. This edition permits teachers to gamify their classrooms and teaching techniques with everything from ancient pyramids to a working Minecraft model of the human body. Educators can create, modify, and download pre-made lessons from educators all over the world. In terms of those who use this space, it is definitely a mixed bag. There are very Minecraft literate educators who perhaps have run into a minor snag and are looking for very specific technical advice, and there are those who, like me, are very new to the platform and don't know anything at all. Yet despite the difference in literacy levels, Minecraft EDU works hard to support all its members in their endeavors. Minecraft EDU also tries to cater to the world stage, actively recruiting Minecraft mentors from different countries. This focus on a wide worldview is something I found heartening in this space. It can be argued that this Affinity Space truly knows its audience, and finding ways to connect with people from all over the world can be a difficult, if rewarding, experience. Minecraft EDU as an Affinity Space is relatively young. It came onto the scene in June of 2015, and I believe this space truly has a lot of growing to do before it is a completely effective space for learning and collaborating. It is unclear how many people are operating in this space, and still less clear how often they interact in this space. Once you have an account, there is the opportunity to jump into the community conversation right away, but it is only as inviting as the keywords you may or may not know how to search for in the community space. This could be a turnoff for any newcomer, as sometimes you don't know what you don't know. Despite this, Minecraft EDU does its best to integrate its new members into the community by organizing their profiles into searchable categories. If you are a third grade science teacher, then indicating this on your profile will help put you into closer contact with other third grade science teachers. In this way, Minecraft EDU attempts to distribute members categorically, which in the case of education level seems to be a sound choice. Another interesting feature of this space is its badge system, which is similar to the gamified motivators we've read about before. Points are gained through contributions in the community and workspaces, and though some may find this motivating, it does not yet seem to serve any integral structural purpose in space. In other words, there is no monetary gain associated with the badge system, though someone looking through the community mentor profiles might prefer one mentor or another based on their badge count. In my case, contributing to this space was rather difficult in the beginning, as Minecraft EDU community's main purpose is to help educators develop and distribute lesson plans, and not necessarily wax poetic about learning. However, I did succeed in attracting exactly 3 community members to my query about their most rewarding experience using Minecraft in their classroom, which indicates at least some interest in communicating about things not strictly related to game queries. This space grows stronger as its membership increases, and I think much of the conversation will change as it becomes more popular in the classroom. Though my participation did not change over time, I did feel as if I became more familiar with the profiles that rose to the top of the list, and many of these members use consistent self-branding over social media and Minecraft community accounts, which helped me feel a sense of familiarity within the space. It is also worth engaging with the blog feature, as it is in this space that Minecraft EDU attempts to connect community members with the giants in the Minecraft community. Not real giants, but, you know. Reading about educators learning and playing in their own classrooms give a sense of continuity and encourages others to take the Minecraft plunge. This is a space that supports Minecraft educators in their struggles as well as triumphs, along with general advice, motivation, and ways in which others found success. In this way, educators are learning together in the same space with perhaps many of the same concerns or frustrations. This is a collaborative learning environment to be sure, but my observation from before still stands. If you don't know what you don't know, then searching for answers in this space might be a challenge. In terms of true strengths of this affinity space, I believe the Minecraft EDU staff are incredible examples of community at work. In my observations, I found the technical staff extremely helpful. Not only that, but the same Minecraft giants I spoke of before are actually relatable, and more to our purposes, reachable. Though the community space on Minecraft EDU's site can be a bit lackluster at times, it is in their social media connections that Minecraft EDU truly shines. @PB Games, in particular, has been a very vocal advocate of Minecraft EDU and a true testament to the community. When I had inadvertently locked myself out of my Minecraft EDU community account, oops, my bad, I had already contacted support about what could be done with no luck. I reached out to Garrett Z, aka PB Games, not expecting much. Instead, I got in touch incredibly quickly via direct message on Twitter with helpful, personable advice. I was able to contact the person I actually needed and was back online in 10 minutes. An affinity space worth its salt is there for its community when things aren't going to plan, and that is certainly the case here. After all of my observations were complete, I was able to explore and identify the top 3 features of affinity spaces as defined by Guy and Hayes. The first and perhaps the most important feature I found was a common endeavor for which at least many people in the space have passion, not race, class, gender, or disability, is primary. In this case, all the members of this affinity space have an active interest in education and are all very respecting of nationality, ability, and extent of training. The learning endeavor is personal, but also collective. Educators are engaging with the program on a personal level, but then translating this knowledge to their learners. Though the type of person working in this space is slightly homogenized, as educators tend to have similar traits across the board regardless of who they teach, there is no limit to who can become a Minecraft EDU educator, including homeschoolers or others working in non-traditional programs like mine as an AmeriCorps. In this space, in the end, the common endeavor truly is learning. The next indicator I identified was both individual and distributed knowledge are encouraged. In the Minecraft EDU community, the moderators actively seek information contributed from individuals in the community. This can be seen in the searchable database and the not-so-subtle hint to create a lesson available at the bottom of the page. Actively seeking this information is indicative of many teaching and learning styles, as lesson sharing is common amongst educators. This is especially important in this affinity space, as collective knowledge is only useful in knowing the ins and outs of the Minecraft program. The designs of the lessons themselves are entirely individual. In this space, sharing is certainly caring. Finally, Guy and Hayes indicate that leadership is porous and leaders are resources. This indicator is very present in this space. I have already mentioned the accessibility to leadership that I personally experienced, and I find this mentorship expressed site-wide. Minecraft mentors are accessible on a professional level through their social media and actively seek to expand knowledge of their content area with other educators. Leadership that is fluid and based on a common goal works very effectively in this space. I was thrilled to have the opportunity to engage in the Minecraft EDU community space this past semester. I look forward to continuing learning and playing in this space, and I am happy to announce I have one of my own lesson plans in the works for a summer camp I will be helping lead this summer. Using my lesson plan, kids will be able to build a safety-first campsite while managing resources and sharing what they learn with others. You can see a bit of what I'm working on here. Thank you again for joining me in my Affinity Space presentation. And until next time, may your creepers be few and your diamonds plentiful. Thanks, guys.